Find a comfortable space. Make yourself comfortable. It's okay to fall asleep. If you do, just know that your body needs it. And let yourself have that rest. It's important to bring our energy back to us on a regular basis and to send energy back to wherever it goes or belongs, to any people, situations, experiences, anything you're holding on to, you want to be releasing. Bringing our energy back to us reduces codependence, reduces feeling scattered, feeling torn in many directions, preoccupied, nervous. Try to call your energy back to you at least once a day. It's nice to do it right before you go to sleep, so you can be entirely focused on rest and regenerating your body and dreaming. Once you're comfortable, take a deep breath in through the nose, control it, and with a controlled exhale, let it out through the mouth. Feel the emptiness at the bottom of the breath before you do it again with a controlled breath through the nose, filling up your lungs entirely, pausing for a moment before you let a controlled exhale out, and then feeling the bottom of that breath before you do one more. The breathing starts to bring our energy back to us. It brings us back into our body, to a relationship with our body. Too often we live from the neck up, and that lack of integration between instinct and heart and head leads to a lot of leaking energy, unnecessary busyness, feeling scattered, feeling crazed. When we breathe and get back into our body, we can feel nature and the pulse of the earth. Everything in life moves in spirals. We're in a time of contraction, or we're in a time of expansion. We don't know how long those times are going to last, but just like the seasons in nature, we see lessening, we see void, we see rooting and growth and harvest. Coming back into our body reminds us that that's ultimately what's in control, and not the noise of the world that we place on the surface. Feel into your body. Pay attention to any aches, any pains. Just scan your body and note what you feel. Feel through your fingers, through your shoulders and your neck, your scalp, your mouth, your heart. Feel through your belly and your pelvis, your knees, your ankles and heels. Let go of any tension that you encounter. Relax every space in your body. Tension is often what we hold when we want to feel a sense of control, or when we haven't had control for a sustained amount of time. You can let that go now, and let the tension know that you're safe and you're okay, and you can handle whatever arises, because you always have. And just breathe. Feel through your body once more. If there's an ache or a pain, find it and imagine golden healing light coming down from spirit in through the top of your head, down through your neck, into your spine, to your chest and your belly. And from there, that healing light moves to the place of pain, dissolving it, dissolving the pain, nourishing that space. And keep moving through your body this way, with the source of the golden light coming in through your head. And imagine roots coming out from the bottom of your feet. Energy roots that move through the furniture and the floor of your home, the floors below, into the earth, past grasses and soil, sand, water tables, caverns, gravel, rock, down where it gets warmer, racing through the earth, reaching for the center. Finding the center of the earth and pulling up from there the ore and the pulse of the planet itself, sending its energy up through those roots. Up through the soles of your feet, into your body, meeting with that golden light from spirit, and racing through your body, lending renewal and healing, relaxation and rest. And with this sense, this unity throughout your body, this release, imagine all the energy you've spent today, this week, this month, this year, and in this life. Imagine everybody you've encountered, your relationships, all of the places that you've been, all of the experiences that you've had. Imagine all the energy that you have spent or left or used coming back to you now in tendrils, pulling back into you throughout all space and time, throughout every incarnation. Pull everything back to you. Imagine that energy peacefully leaving your loved ones. Pull everything back and imagine it being renewed in that golden light, in the energy from the earth, cleansed, healed, renewed, to be used again. See how that feels in your body, where it rests. And imagine sending everybody's energy back to them with love and kindness, with no harm to any, throughout all of space and time. Send energy that others have left with you, either out of care or concern or worry or emotion. Send all of their energy back to them. See it departing you and magnetizing back to where it belongs. And there's a relief that comes with that. Walk through your body again. Sense any aches or pains. Send the energy from the earth and spirit to that space. See it being healed like a string that's being unknotted. See golden light soothing the area. And then turn your mind to your heart space. Does it feel tense or tight? Does it feel braced, armored, or tender? See if you see any images when you turn your attention to your heart. Maybe there's a long-standing sadness there, or a bruise that sometimes gets pressed upon, or a hope that feels too vulnerable. And bring those energies up to the heart center and see them blanket the area, filling in any divots, any holes, fractures, crazing. And crazing, you can imagine, if you've ever seen pottery, stoneware pottery, it's these small cracks that happen underneath the glaze when the internal heat becomes too hot for the glaze. That kind of square, repetitive pattern underneath the glaze happens. And sometimes that can happen to our heart center. When we've felt more than we've been able to express. See now that energy healing in all those spaces, filling them up, smoothing out your heart area, filling it up. You can also imagine your heart needing to be watered with energy, with healing. And see the golden healing energy start to fill from the bottom, move up into each chamber, restoring, as it moves upward, up towards the very top. Feel the warmth that's there. And if you can now, picture an image of yourself. Just a rough image, smaller than you are, just a representation of you out in front of you. And if you look closely, you'll see there's kind of white cobwebs in a bubble outside of your personal space. And imagine now those being raked away gently, maybe by your fingers or the branch of an evergreen tree, sweeping downward all around your body, sweeping those white cobwebs that prevent what's for us from reaching us. They create a barrier of energetic noise that prevents all of the goodness from coming in that is possible. Imagine those being combed away. Maybe they're resting at the bottom of your feet now, or at the top of your head. And imagine them being pulled away by a gust of air that takes them up to spirit, up to the heavens to be renewed and turned into useful, positive, clean energy for you. And then imagine that self out in front of you, the golden healing bubble from spirit energy coming around and protecting and healing you. Sometimes other things will appear, images, symbols, loved ones. Sometimes not. Let whatever needs to arise, arise. Make sure you're still breathing deeply and in a nourishing way for your body. Come back to your breath. Feel where the energy from the earth and the energy from spirit is united in your body. You can stay here now with this feeling for as long as you'd like to. When you're ready, take one more deep breath in through the nose. Control it. Feel the breath at the top of the lungs. And then let it out through the mouth with a controlled breath. And thank your angels and your guides who are always there. Who are always ready to listen and to aid